So if you start to pay attention to the little nuances that the universe actually puts in front of you to help you to figure out why you're here or what you're doing here, how special you are, if you start paying attention to those nuances, you might actually figure out how special you are and why you're here and all those sorts of things as well. Hello everyone, welcome to our latest video. Today we are going to talk about making you more psychic. We're going through 5 simple things you can do to enhance your intuition. Okie dokie, now 5 simple things that you can do to increase your intuition and increase your psychic abilities or psychic enhancement of your head. Because you're already psychic, you just don't know you are. The first thing we're going to want to do to help us to see our own intuition is pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to the things around you. Pay attention to how you feel at certain times. Pay attention to feelings you get in your body at certain times. You might even want to do a tracking sort of situation where you keep a notebook with yourself and start to write down coincidences. Times when, that's weird, I was just thinking about birds and now I just saw a bird. That's a pretty bad example, isn't it? It's a super bad example, but it's an example. It could be that you're supposed to pay attention to birds, and that is brought to your attention because it's something you're supposed to notice or realize. Do you ever notice that your phone is listening to you? Your phone is actually reverberating back to you what you're talking about, what you're scrolling about, sometimes creepily enough, what you're thinking about. That one I just don't get. But what your phone is doing, it's reacting to what you are asking it to react to. Your psychic energy is the exact same thing. Your psychic energy will run in a way that you can pay the most attention to. That there's a part of you that is actually bringing these things towards you so that this part of you will pick up on them. Because all 3 of the parts of you, the body, mind, and the soul, all need to be in balance for you to truly and absolutely see what you're supposed to see and what is extraordinary about you. So if you start to pay attention to the little nuances that the universe actually puts in front of you to help you to figure out why you're here or what you're doing here, how special you are, if you start paying attention to those nuances, you might actually figure out how special you are and why you're here and all those sorts of things as well. Maybe all you actually need to do is pay attention to you to know more about you. So, paying attention to you. What the heck does that mean? Oh, that leads us to number 2. The second thing that you can do to help increase your intuition is to believe. Believe that you actually can increase your intuition. Believe that actually you are getting messages in your sweet little brain. That quite possibly everything that you see in front of you isn't everything that is in front of you. You need to suspend your disbelief like you do when you go to a play. When you go to a play at a theater, those people are acting out a situation that they are quite obviously not actually in. They're pretending to be in that situation, but their pretending makes that situation real for you and real for them. So therefore, the situation is real. We do that in life all the dang time. We go through life under the idea of what we've seen before. And so therefore, we continue to see what we expect to see. If we can suspend our disbelief and believe that we could possibly see more Might we see more? If you tell your brain something is there, will your brain actually pick up on it as a reality? Dang right it will. Your brain is actually the dumbest part of you. It's the most manipulatable part of you. It's the part of you that can be manipulated the most. Let's say it that way, because we want to use proper English. So, because your brain can be manipulated so easily about what its reality is, change its reality, enhance its reality. Try to tell yourself that maybe you are seeing more. Don't make things up. You don't need to. You just need to pay attention to what's around you, and the universe will provide. Because when we start paying attention to the little coincidences, the things that continue to happen, we make them happen more. When we start paying attention to the nuances and the specialness of the things that happen, we see more of the specialness that we could not see before, but that was always there. Number 3, meditate, meditate, meditate. Now, why is meditation number 3 when I am constantly harping at you folks about how important meditation is? Well, meditation is number 3 because when we meditate, what we do is we quiet the mind. So if we're going to quiet the mind, we need to actually place the ideas within the mind first, because the mind is easily manipulated. So if you first start to pay attention to the little coincidences, and then you move more into accepting that there might be something special or extraordinary going on around you, and then you move into meditation, then your meditation has higher possibilities. It has more possibilities because some of those extraordinary things that you're going to notice are actually inside of you. And when you start to meditate, they come out, they grow, they become more. It is the most amazing feeling because that third part of you, the body, is actually just the little encasement that you chose to incarnate yourself into. Your soul is bigger than your body. Your soul is so clicked into your body that it can actually use your body to talk to you. It can hurt you in certain spots. It can give you tingly feelings. It can make your stomach get all butterfly-y when you're nervous. So if you are meditating, then your mind-body connection is much more strong. And you will be able to pick up on the little things that Spirit does to communicate with you, because they can be, especially people on the other side, bold and strong, and this is what I'm trying to say. Or they can be, did you notice this? This little thing, what is it? They can be like that. And that can drive you crazy if you aren't being able to pick up on how they communicate with you. So meditation will help you to see how to quiet your mind and allow your soul to become the primary source of information and communication. And then your soul will take that higher form of communication and meditation and put it into your mind. And then your mind will be able to accept more concepts, things beyond what it has seen. It will be able to see what it has not seen yet. Number 4, the fourth thing that you can do to increase your intuition, to increase your psychic energy, to increase your ability to actually connect with your psychicness is yoga. Yoga, 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 because yoga goes with the body. Now, I say yoga because I'm a yogi and I'm pretty biased. I do believe that yoga is the very, very, very best thing that a human being can do for their body. I honestly do. You can't tell me different. I actually believe that yoga is something that we naturally are supposed to be doing with our bodies. Yoga allows the energy to move throughout your body. When I started yoga, I was doing yoga to look thinner. I was doing yoga because I'm a short, muscular woman and I wanted to elongate my muscles. Well, thank God I did, because now as a 53-year-old woman, I use yoga to move the energies that run through through my body because every day new energies run through my body. Dead people house in here. Ascended beings house in here. Spirit guides house in here. People use my body like an apartment building. So it gets sore. It gets all bogged up. I have a series of lumps all the way up and down the body because those are little pockets of energy that I haven't moved through. Yoga allows me to move them through. There are other things that I do for my body as well, because number 4 is the body, mind, and spirit. So you could also go with saunas. You can also running. It's hard on the body, but boy, oh boy, is it cathartic. If you need something that you need to burst through, running is wonderful for that. Martial arts are amazing for that as well, because every now and again we need to hit something that's not a human being, because we really shouldn't be hitting other human beings. Number 5, the 5th thing that you can do to increase your intuition, to increase your psychic energy, and most likely actually increase your psychic ability, and that is self-love. Self-care. You gotta be nice to you. You have to be nice to the best friend that you came here with, because you are your own best friend. And when you love yourself, when you give yourself what you need, you are actually serving for the greater good. Because when you give yourself what you need, you become a little bit happier. And when you become a little bit happier, you raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, you can hear better. It's true. So things like having a salt bath, things like actually having a massage, which is something I never, ever do because I'm real weird about people touching me and being in my energy. But for other people, it really, really works, moves that energy through. Salt tubs are wonderful for moving the energy through. That is one that I use. I actually receive a lot of information when I'm in the salt tub because salt is a conductor. I use salt on my altar, which is right here. Do you see it? Do you see it? Yes. So using things that are already on the earth that actually enhance your ability to move the energy through is part of your self-care. Paying attention to yourself, paying attention to what makes your stomach make funny noises or feel funny, what makes this go. Could it be allergies, or could it actually be your third eye trying to open? For me, it was my third eye trying to open, and I thought it was allergies. Is it the lower back? Are you getting information down there that you need to move up through your sacral chakra? If you're not paying attention to yourself, you're not paying attention to these things. And your psychic abilities will speak to you through your body because your mind does not pick up what your psychic abilities are trying to tell it. Because your mind has a lot of trouble bringing in new information just on the fly. It has to see it to know that it exists. So show it what actually exists. Give yourself the best leg up you possibly can in life, because we're all psychic. We're all walking around knowing stuff we do not know and not tapping into the bigger part of you, the stronger part of you, the actual powerful part of you that isn't full of avarice, that doesn't need to compete with other folks, that doesn't get jealous or envious or covetous. It is a balanced, beautiful part of you that knows that you are just here to become a better soul than you were before you came here. That's what you're here to do. So be that better soul. Because if you think that this place sucks, why would you want to come back? Do it right the first time. And if you think this place sucks, fix it. Fix it. Leave it better than you found it, because that's actually what you're here to do. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it gave you 5 easy steps to follow. There'll be more to come because I need to expand on each step, because we're about to go into another shift, which is going to make all of you just a little bit more psychic. So you're going to need to be able to explain that to yourself, aren't you? If you would like to reach me, I can be reached at Bobbi Rowntree Born Medium on Facebook, Bobbi Rowntree Born Medium on Instagram, Bobbi Rowntree Born Medium here on YouTube. I am everywhere. Find me. And I hope that you have an amazing psychic-filled day. Namaste.